It is a Nemu, loitering about the stairs just like any old evening. And here I was worried that you'd gone back to your own world for good. Now it's too late. It's just that I've been thinking about the crystals belonging to the Warriors of Light. Okay? I hear they ended up with you, after you lot defeated the Virtues. I assume you have Arberts as well? No. I gave it back to him. I gave it back to Seto. I think that's what happened, yeah. Indeed, that does seem appropriate. His bond with Seto is deep and enduring. Yeah. As for the others, I had hoped you might be persuaded to leave them in my care. Okay. Why is that? It was only right that way. That they, like Arbert, should accompany you on your journey to set this world back on its proper course. Yet you now have a home you must return to, while the first is theirs. After all they did to keep it safe, you deserve to be here to see what its future holds. That's true. Oh, don't make that face. I know it's a big decision, but it needn't fall entirely to you. There are others here who care for the Warriors of Light as much as you do, aren't there? Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I feel like considering your days of like being Shadowkeeper are over and trying to make amends for your friends, I don't see why I wouldn't give you a chance to leave the crystals with her. You see why I work here. Folk are always in reach when I need them. Alright, hi Giot! How you doing? Go, go, go! Ah! Now that's some fine ale! How many should I order for you? I know you ain't much of a drinker, so... 6? 7? What? You want help deciding the fate of Lamit's crystal? And the others too? Does this place have any bigger tankards? Well, if you insist. Lurik owes me drinks. Plural. So I'll make sure he joins us. Maybe find Granson while I'm at it. Okay. You go on and wait with Sarah Container. Order around while I'm out. You hear? Okay. Aww. Giot seems excited. Should I be concerned? I love how all of the Virtue Hunters are, like, good buds. Good to see you, Nemu. What did you say that that has Giot got so worked up? Crystals, eh? Does sound like a conversation worth getting everyone together for. Did Lurik really promise to pay for Giot's drinks? That's a disaster in the making. Not just hers. Rounds for the lot of us. Might be that the lad has yet has a few things to learn about coin and scarcity thereof. Still, I'll not turn down his generosity. Go and tell the barkeep we'll be needing food and ale for the table. Fine, but please try to exercise some restraint. I'll not carry you back to the room again. It's my Virtue Hunter buddies! Here we are. How much of the head start did you get? Or should I ask them to bring out the cask? I reckon we should hear Nemo out first. So, you're telling me that the barmaid was one of Nelbert's companions? Not to mention the Shadowkeeper? And from a different world? That's laying on a bit thick. It certainly raises questions. Quite. Such as how she retains her youthful visage. Not that. That's funny. I had my suspicions about her. The other night I was at the counter, quaffing my ale, having a grand time. And then I realized I'm outside without a guild to my name. And it ain't the first time. It could only be the power of the Shadowkeeper. And not that you drink enough to fell a small army. I love you, Giot. If Nemra says it's true, I'm inclined to believe it. Which leaves us the matter of entrusting the crystals to her. She's right that this is Brandon's home. The others too. And it's home to their most important memories. Not of them all good, maybe, but everyone they loved is laid to rest here. I agree. Nelbert belongs here. Arbert's crystal is with Seto. In this world, Lamit would want to be near. Yes! I think that's a good idea. Render way as well, I think. She'd want to be with her friends, the place that she loved. Okay. I think that's good. It seems we all agree. A toast then, to the Warriors of Light. Oh wow. Ah! To the Warriors of Light! Drink up, I'm paying. And as bounty hunters, I expect you all to take proper advantage of that. I hate to disappoint, but I'm not much for alcohol. The juice looks nice though. Yeah. No problem. Drink up. What? Oh, wait! Wait, that's not... Wait a minute, what is that? No! Cranston! No! Cranston, oh my god! Oh! Oh my god. How did you manage this? Twice the mess in half the time as normal patrons, I swear. Okay, yeah, you know what? That's on me. I'm sorry. I overheard your conversation, by the way. Do you agree with your friends? They would know best. They would know best. Yeah. Yes. I'll be certain to not disappoint him. Oh! Oh. You can be with your friends now. Thank you. Oh. Can feel them. Their memories. Oh. Why? Why, damn it? We're all just like Ardbert. I betrayed you. I manipulated you. And still... Oh. You thought of me as a comrade, a friend. Till the very end. Oh. Oh. My head. I did warn you. A week's work of earnings? How is this possible? Aw. It's okay. You okay, Granson? What you drank was... I saw the wine bottle. More alcohol. Probably one that he can't even take. This is why I don't drink. You're good. We finally managed to clean up after you lot. For the most part. Perhaps next time we should set down a tarpaulin. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you for entrusting these to me. And as long as I live, I will never stop sharing the true tale of the worries of my friends. Yeah, I believe you. I guess that's why it's called safekeeping. Oh! Oh! There's another quest? Can't remember the last time I drank so much. Nor any of the other times, neither. Come to think of it. Seeing the lot of you together like that, it reminds me of the old days. Ardbert and the rest, drinking and bickering and laughing. Drove each other half mad at times. But there was never any question of who'd be there when times got tough. Can't help but wonder, can I? If I'd had companions like that back home, could it have been saved? Maybe. I'm not the only one who tried, though each of us stood alone. There was Unukalai. Oh yeah, your friend. Yeah, we met. He was working with Elidibus at the time. Yes, he too was one would-be savior of the 13th, and was spared his fate demise by Ascian devices. We spoke once, after the destruction of our world. If the others could be saved, we thought, we yet had parts to play. What he's up to now that Elidibus is gone, though, I have no idea. Has he found himself a new role, as I have? Or does he feel as adrift as we were back then? If you encounter him in the source, I ask that you help and I'll find a way forward, just as you have helped all of us here. Okay, I got you. Obviously the boy can't take up work in the tavern, but there must be some means to start him toward a new goal. That's true. He's back in Mordona in the same area as I've seen. Hey, Unukalai. Well met, Nemu. What brings you here today? Orianji did apprise me of your travels in the first, and what became of Elidibus at long last. Yeah. I think we talked about it. But I was not aware that you were working with Silva. I consider her a comrade of sorts. Though our time together was short, looking upon the twisted remains of the world you tried to save creates a bond that few can understand. At the time, we spoke of what we could hope to achieve with our newfound immortality, and of our regrets. Though I am then believed what had happened to be the natural result of my age and inexperience, I now think this is merely the least painful explanation I could offer myself. Okay. Silva is right. We ought to have sought each other out before it was too late. I would not make the same mistake again. The Roaring Triad gone, I am indeed in need of a new purpose. But to seek it alone is folly. I should like to speak with Silva, assuming such a thing is possible. As I mentioned, she understands how I feel more than any other. There may be a way, actually. There may be a way. You speak of a spirit vessel, correct? The means by which the Scions return to the source. If I understand the principles at work correctly, then it was near a miracle that you succeeded in bringing them back without killing them. Yeah. If Elidibus is to be believed, however, my current state makes me something of an exception in matters of life and death. In which case, there is naught to be lost from making the attempt. Please, say you'll help. Yeah, of course. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I feel like that's me half the time. We need an expert in spirit vessels. Hey, Urianger. Pray forgive the delay. Thou didst seek my counsel? Aye, the gifts granted young Unukalai by Hydaelyn and the Ascians may prove a boon in easing the transition. However, I know not to what extent, nor what might befall thy spirit should it be lost betwixt worlds. I think he's willing to give it a try. Nevertheless, I know that this is my path forward. Please, Urianger. Very well. If thou believest that thou shalt find a new purpose in the first, I will do all in my power to see thee safely there. We shall but a few moments. Mayhap a worthy tome might keep thee occupied whilst I perform the necessary magics? Yeah, sure. Wait, actually, no! No, you gotta let me join! I wanna see what happens! Yo, aw, come on. "'Tis done. Pray guard this vessel well." Thank you. Unukalai is as I and the other Scions were on the first. A soul with form, yet no true body. Thus 'twas a simple matter to transfer him to a vessel using the self-same process as before. To withdraw his essence once across the rift ought to prove similarly straightforward. However, I fear that such an existence cannot sustain itself indefinitely. Look to the Ascians' example. The persistent use of flesh and blood vessels surely had caused. Yeah. Be it danger akin to that which could have befallen us had we not returned to the source? I know not. But the time may come when the boy requireth a fully corporeal form. Should this come to pass, I trust that thou shalt come to his aid. Oh yes. Yes, definitely. For the moment, however, you needst only to convey the spirit vessel to Becklug. Farewell, both of thee. Thank you. in! Hello. Words and knowledge are wont to change with age. In experiencing this firsthand, I have developed even a greater appreciation for what we have in the cabinet. From a glimpse of the world before the flood to a portrait of heroes who arose in its wake, I pray that all the knowledge gathered here shall ever be available to those who seek it out in generations hence. Back again, are you? I'm flattered that you've grown so fond of Novrant. Or I would be, that you had the expression that you lot always wear when you're about to ask me something. I have a spirit vessel for you. You did what? After all the perils your friends faced, and the laborers we undertook to return them to your world, you brought another soul across the rift? Have you no common sense? Well, if it worked, it could work again. Well, nope. It's fine. It's fine. Just work your magic. It had better be a very compelling reason for all this removing spirit from vessel will be easy enough, I suppose. However, it requires a few moments without your breathing down my neck. Also, your friend is unlikely to materialize with clothes on, so I doubt they'll want an audience. You should wait here. Perhaps take the opportunity to, for some self-reflection? Oh, very well. At least I tried. We'll find you at the Wandering Stairs directly then. Oh, I can't... I'm actually, I'm a little hyped for Sylva to meet her friend again. You want me to speak with someone? Very well. You've done the same at my request often enough. How long are we meant to wait for this friend of yours? I do have work to do, you know. Ah, here you are. Pardon the delay. It took some time to acquire robes of an appropriate size. Is this them? It's your friend. Oh, wow! Sylva. Oh, wow! You have a very nice outfit now. That's actually very cool. What? Unukalai? Indeed, it is I. Trust me. I can hardly believe that I'm here myself. Oh, that's good for them. I should think so. When I sent Nemu to ask after you, it never occurred to me that you might be able to cross the rift without asking aid. No mysterious mask? My choices and my reasons are my own now. If I am to have faith in them, in myself, I cannot hide who I am. That's good. Speaking of which, Unokalai was kind enough to fill me in, unlike some, and I was interested to hear of an erstwhile hero of the 13th serving libations at Wandering Stairs. But that this hero should be used surpasses the scope of even my considerable imaginings. What? Was that you at Grin's Lich? So long ago? Not so long ago. Not so long to me, or you, mayhap. Though I had thought I might at least put those days behind me. But perhaps this is for the best. They're not all bad memories. They never are. I should very much like to hear your story, should you be willing to share it. Our world, like this one, had its share of would-be heroes, myself and Unukalai among them. Unlike your warriors of light, however, each was unaware of, or unconcerned with, our fellows. Oh. Okay. But to fight alone is to fall alone, and the insidious ether of the Auror's sight used to seal primals corrupt once noble souls and turn them, one by one, to darkness. Even those who resisted this fate could not escape its consequences. No surprise, perhaps, as we continued to struggle in solitude. We were spared by Asian machinations, but only as your world met its death. Our world met its death, yeah. But what if that death could be undone? I was told that much of the first was consumed by light, as our home was by darkness. Yet balance and life are being restored to even that scoured land they called the empty. If such thing is possible, then why not the reverse? Could we not bring light back to the 13th? Even the Asians considered the 13th lost. Thus it was excluded from the rejoining. But what say you? You have a way of making miracles happen. Anything is possible. If you want to go back to your world, you can just try. That doesn't sound like an empty platitude coming from you. It was the same as with Arbert. Pardon the interruption, but might I suggest closer examination of conditions on the 13th before we form any conclusions? How would we know about that safety? I don't think this is a good idea. Maybe this one? According to the records, there was a group who worked out how to open small void gates, though which to summon minor fell beasts and the like. Magics of the nature should work, though I'm unsure if any with knowledge of the original technique yet live. I'm thinking— oh! Holy shit, there's Tainer! That's right! There's one right over there! Wait, that's right. Am I right or am I right? Yes! How fortunate! Let us inquire with this Tainer immediately. Yes, you do that. In the meantime, I will ready a means for peering into the depths of the void without endangering ourselves. Use these to contact me when you prepare to open the gate. We shall. At the very first opportunity, I promise. He really hasn't aged a day. Not that it should surprise me of all people, but... what a fascinating place to spend one's days. I should love to hear more about the patrons that have passed through. Tainer! Tainer! It's always a pleasure, Nemu. Aye, but who's your friend? I don't believe we've met. We have not, as I'm not from this world. The situation is rather complicated, but I hope that you might be willing to assist me. It is true that we had the means to open such portals. We call them hollows, and it was through one of these that I was drawn into the rift. So it is possible. Not with my power alone. I understand the greatness of your need, and were Nelbert's still at my side, I should be able to make the attempt. But the technique required the combined force of our energies is in resonance. If one person's magic is insufficient, perhaps I could assist. From what I can sense, our ethereal reserves are roughly equivalent, and our physical similarities suggest that our energies are not incompatible. I fear you underestimate the difficulty of the task. Nelbert and I were born for this, and even so, it took us years before our efforts were perfectly in step. I realize that it's a lot to ask considering that we've just met, but can we not at least attempt it? Yours is the only such magic I've ever heard of, and if we might actually be able to save my home. May I interject? You will recall that the crystals in my possession preserve the memories of the former Warriors of Light, including Nelbert's, in ethereal form. Oh yes. And Unukalai here has a particular talent for interpreting the minds and motives of ethereal beings. The primals. Yes. If I could apply the same principles to interpret Nelbert's crystal. An experiment worth trying at least. I'll fetch it. Speak to me, Nelbert. Do his memories of training with Taina remain? They do, and such a strong sentiment with them. Tainer, you should know that Nelbert desired nothing so much as to rescue you, his dearest friend. He held so fiercely to his memories of the technique you mastered together because he hoped they might be your salvation. Oh, Nelbert, I won't let them go to waste. I will do what I can to help see the 13th restored. Thank you. I won't pretend I understand half of what's going on here. Just keep them from running headlong into anything too dangerous, will you? Oh yeah, I got you. Nothing to worry about so long as you're around, I'm sure. Look at White, I nearly forgot. I have half a dozen orders to fill. You know where to find me when you've made progress with the gate. If you have no objection, Tainer, I would like to practice creating hollows as soon as possible. Of course, but not within the Crystarium. If we succeed in opening even the smallest window of that realm, it is likely that fell creatures will emerge. Follow me. I got you, Sarek. No problem. There you are. Please, tell Tainer we can begin. Assuming no one ventures near, this location should be suitable. Unukalai, when I give the word, begin channeling your ether. Nelbert's memories will have told you as much, but it is imperative that you maintain focus on your ethereal resonance throughout this process. With that in mind, Nemu, I would ask that you take care of any creatures that might emerge from the hollow. They should not be of a strength to challenge you, and it will allow us to adjust attunement without risk. Then let us begin. Come on. Flow where I tell you to. Let me attempt to match your focus. Oh wow. They actually did it. It opened. It's small, but enough to let something through. Be ready, Nemu. Oh. Oh yes, there. Ooh. Oh. All right. Void torch. Oh, you okay? That was far too much effort for such a small gate. On the contrary, given this was your first attempt, it's incredible that we succeeded at all. Now, try synchronizing your breath with mine. Focus on the rhythm of the ethereal flow. Alright, I'm ready. Oh wow, it's a little bigger now. Aha! A larger hollow. Of course, the void set may proportionately be stronger. It's been quite a while since I opened the gate between worlds like this, but there are some things we never forget, aren't there? Where your breath leads, where your breath ends, mine begins. Where your aether flows, mine follows. Together! Well, this is the music for World of Darkness. It's a big one. Unbelievable! Full attunement so soon. Be ready, Nemu. Oh, okay. What is this? Void Scavenger. I think I've grasped the principle now. I only need to remember the feeling for it next time. I almost feel as if I do remember it. Your ether is familiar, somehow. But that's impossible, of course. Huh? Like talking to an old friend. Yes, that's what it's like. Huh. A bounty of hunters. Now that Taina and I are capable of performing the necessary magics, I should like to make an attempt at investigating conditions on the 13th. Might I trouble you to contact Beck-Lug? Nemu, are you there? I hope you're not lost focus on the void problem. I have an exciting breakthrough to share. A work of Porksy-related genius, if I do say so myself. Beck-Lug, excellent timing. We've made considerable progress as well, and are ready to open a portal when you are. Well then, what say you meet me at Laxenloft forthwith? It's far enough from any major aetherites as to avoid the sort of ethereal interference that would be a hindrance to our observation of the void. Very well. We'll see you at this Laxenloft anon. Or as soon as I can locate it. I'll lead the way. I too am eager to be one step nearer to our goal. You don't mind if I think of this as our goal, do you? Oh. I would be honored. Thank you, Tainer. Laxenloft we go. I can still scarce believe how quickly we've progressed. It's almost as if we've been friends all along. Aww. It appears Beklug has yet to arrive. Patience, Unukalai. Oh, hey! I hope you weren't waiting too long. Hey. What? You didn't think I'd want to see this for myself? The 13th was my home too, if you recall. No, I understand. Quite. Though as I explained, we won't be the ones doing the seeing. Strictly speaking, this familiar will gather all the information we need. Assuming you two can create a hollow for it to pass through. Nice. That will do nicely. Now fly, my Porksy, fly! Well, it's made it in. And it's something is coming out. Oh. What the fuck is that? Oh my, that's an ugly one, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh, what? Dvalin. Was this a person before? Oh. Those two have really taken to each other, haven't they? And suppose they are of a similar age. In some ways, at any rate. As I expected, these creatures hardly pose a challenge to you. Maybe don't tell Sarek about how large and horrible that one was, though. Yeah, no problem. You've already come further than I dared hope. I am truly fortunate to have found Tainer. Thank you for clearing that up. The Porksy ought to be back at any moment now, though I can't sense it. Odd. Perhaps it's lost? If Nema created an etheric beacon as she did for me, it might find its way back more easily. That may work. give it a go. Okay, let's do it. Come back to us, Porky. Keep at it. Aha! A distinctly Porksy-like presence. I see the snout. There we are. Now close that hollow before anything follows. Okay. Yeah. Come on. There you go. I believe it has performed its task thoroughly, as instructed. Good Porksy. With luck, its observations may indeed lead us to a means to driving the darkness from the 13th. However, I will need to review its findings in detail before I can tell you more, and it could take years to deduce a suitable solution. I admit that I am impatient to find a way forward, but I have endured millennia with half as much hope as I have now. If I must wait, that is what I shall do. Like Nemu and your Warriors of Light, I will persevere until my world is safe once more. That is what a hero does. I think you'll make a good one. You as well. If that's the end of the excitement for the time being, we should head back to the Wandering Stairs. Clear out all the pall of anxiety Zarek is spreading all over the place. Aww. We're back. Ha, you returned hale and whole. Not that I had any doubt you would, of course. And how did your search with the hollow go? We may have the information we need to save the 13th. It may be some time, years maybe, until we can be certain. I will be here for as long as it takes. On that subject, I've been thinking. Would you be interested in joining us? As a bounty hunter, I mean. Sarag and I hunt down sin eaters and other threats. Oh. The first was saved, but it remains far from safe. You could help us protect the people here. I think I would quite like that. Protecting people. If I can do that, then perhaps I will find the strength I need when the time comes. Giat! Strength, you say? Sounds like you could use a dwarf with a massive hammer. Oh, what? I may have shared the tale of the 13th with a few other noted hunters. I know what it feels like to fight for something you've already lost. To need to find a way to make it right. And I know it's not easy to fight on your own. Inconvenient as that little truth may be. Oh my god, are they gonna be a team together? Thus a new team is born! This calls for a toast! Oh my god. I don't object. So long as this lot carries their weight, I'm a bounty hunter, not a fuka herder. Aww. Thank you so much, all of you. I would be honored to fight at your side. I shall do my best to justify the faith you have shown in me, and to save my home. Someday, I hope we can visit it together. Someday, yeah. Aww. You know what, Scylla? Silva? Cilia? You're alright. Oh. Oh, tell me about Eden. Yeah, Mitron. Yeah, he was there. And a girl bearing Lugger's soul. I thought I sensed something oddly umbral about the Crystarium of late. Ardbert meant to put it into the whole business, truth be told. But truth be told, I wouldn't mind retreading old memories a bit. It might be nice to share a pint with the girl, once she's of age, of course. As a matter of fact, do you think this Gaia would make a good waitress? No? Damn. Okay, well, I actually enjoyed that one. Silva's okay. She's alright now. And I'm glad that Unukalai has a new purpose. He has a new team! Like Ardbert and his friends! Oh, that's so good. At least he won't be alone. Now is the time I can finally probably do the 5.4 and 5.5 patch quests now. So I really look forward to that now that all of the business here in the first have been settled. And I'm glad everybody had a happy ending here. And that's always good. Alright. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!